So let's first have the fibs dropped onto the chart. So we use the previous all-time high. If you haven't seen my Fibonacci retracement tool tutorial, please go and check it out. It's like a 21-minute deep dive into how I use fibs. Today's price is about $140, and you can see that we're right down here in the 0.236 zone. This zone right here is golden. This is a great place to be picking up coins, especially if they track the rest of the market like ZCASH does. No matter how many people call it dead, I'm still, ZCASH is in the right areas. It's followed the market accordingly. It's gone up 1,000%. It's already gone up 1,600%, and we've got loads of percentage points left just to get to previous all-time high. And from the bottom market to the top, it's like 18,000%. So ZCASH is one of those where, I'm bullish. This is, everything's setting up really well. Now, what I want to do is let you know that you have to look at what you're happy with in the market. Are you happy with getting 100%? You're happy with getting 500%? Or are you looking for 1,000%, Obviously, we would like those higher numbers, but is that reasonable? Is that reasonable in your core? So from today's price to get to previous all-time high is 574%. Now for me, typically 500% is like my level that I'm happy with. So I'll draw a line at the 500% mark, and that 500% mark brings me up to $853 per ZCASH. That would be a moment, if I was in other coins that were also in the 0.236, that I would consider actually either letting go of my initial investment into ZCASH or cycling all my coins into other coins like Dash if they're still in the 0.236, or Neo if they're still in the 0.236, or Bitcoin Cash or Sia coin. All these coins are in the right areas, and if you can sell all your coins at this point and cycle everything back equally into the other coins, then you're going to make the most money repeating that process. But if 500% is not you're not about that life and you want to hit the top of the fibs, well, the top of the fibs comes in at about $3,995. So if you were buying today and waiting for the top, you're looking at a 2,600, almost 2,700% gain on your money, which is excellent. Of course, it will be multiplied if you cycled out of these coins and into coins that haven't moved yet. But I'll leave these price predictions as if you are only holding ZCASH and you're holding it to the top. That's the basis of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the price reduction that we see in the market for ZCASH in a bear market. So we see from the top of the previous market to the bottom of the bear, we saw a 97.77% decrease. So what I'm going to do is, using these fibs right here, I'm going to draw a couple of lines. So one line at the top of the fibs, another line at that second to top line, and another line right in between. And then I'm going to measure my 97.7% drop down from that point. Where does that leave us? Well, that actually brings us down to these levels here. You'll notice that there's actually a few more lines on here. And essentially I've put extra lines, 2 extra lines. So we've got 5 lines in total at these points where you see wicks come up in the past and support and resistance, like these 2 wicks down here. 2 times it wicked down to this exact level, and it wicked up to this level right here. So I'm probably going to buy in at that level again. All of these wicked levels get revisited. So what I've ended up with is a series of numbers, which I'm going to read out to you in a second, and these would be my buy-in orders, not financial advice, just what I would do. These would be my buy-in orders at the bottom of the market, which would essentially mean we were buying at the equivalent point of here in relation to this being the top of the market. So that is getting, putting ourselves in a position where we're getting that 11,500% gain. That's what we're doing down at these levels. Those buy-in orders would be set at. If you enjoy this channel, maybe consider becoming a channel member. With the micro-cap membership, which is £2.99 a month, you get access to the private Telegram channel. I no longer answer all my DMs on any of my social medias, and I only answer DMs and direct messages and messages from members on my Telegram channel. If you want access to that, plus discounts on my booklets and one-on-one sessions, and access to the members-only live streams, please consider becoming a member. $67.28, $73.53, $80.36, $88.70, and $96.94. Those would be my buy-in orders at the bottom of the market. Now let's have a little fun, because if we're using this line right here at 3,995 as the top of the bull run, we put the top of the fibs here, drag the fibs down to our average purchase order, which is about $80 for ZCASH, and we can see that the top of the fibs based for the next cycle, so that's either the 2025, 2026 cycle, we would be looking at $16,941. Now this is irrespective of what you think about narratives or market caps. I'm just saying in the future these things will exponentially grow, market cap included. You know, use of these coins will explode. The amount of people using crypto and being knowledgeable about crypto will explode. So these prices, as wild as they seem, are feasible. So let's say we did buy in at the bottom here. What kind of percentage gain would we be looking at from our average buy order to the top of the fibs? Well, we draw that in. 21,000% growth. That's the power of buying down at these levels. And for me, ZCASH is one of those coins that you need to stack up on. If you find value in any of these videos, consider being a member. It's just £2.99 a month and you get access to kind of private DM access to me on Telegram and the rest of the community, plus lots of other discounts and members only live streams. This is a video that the algorithm thinks you might enjoy, so go and check it out.